we want to give you the first Today Show weather alert of the morning. A cold front delivering damaging winds to 3 states this morning. South Australia, Victoria and New South Wales all in the firing line. We're being told to expect gusts of, get this, up to 110 kilometres an hour. Flying. Oof. Our reporting team is following the front, starting with 9 reporter Elisabeth Moss in Melbourne this morning. Lizzie, good morning to you. This wild weather is just never ending at the moment.
Yeah, good morning, Carl. It's hard to believe we're not far away from summer, and believe it or not, I'm in trackies this morning, which thankfully you can't see, but the severe weather warning that the Bureau has issued is for pretty much all of the state today, and that's because of damaging winds, west to southwesterly winds, up to, as you've said, 110 kilometres in some areas. Those damaging gusts for most parts of the state, including Melbourne, and we know those winds are more than enough to bring trees down. We've already seen that over the past couple of days. We've had non-stop rain on and off, which has brought a lot of wet to many parts of our state. It looks like the worst of it is not over yet, Carl.
Elisabeth, thank you.
Welcome back to the show. Leading the news at 9, large parts of the country being lashed with wild winds this morning, with almost all of Victoria on high alert. Let's go live to our reporters. First to Elisabeth Moss in Melbourne. Lizzie, good morning to you again. What conditions are expected today? It looks pretty blowy.
Carlo, I think it's windy. I'd take a stab at it, but we are expecting a severe weather warning across a lot of our state today, particularly a lot of west to southwesterly damaging winds in the central and Gippsland districts. We're expecting gusts of potentially up to 110 kilometres an hour, and we saw those sorts of winds bringing down a tree in Melbourne's east overnight. This was out at Heathmont, this large tree coming down, narrowly missing a car. Luckily, that driver uninjured, but there was a bit of damage to the vehicle. There are about 50 call-outs from the SES overnight. That severe weather warning in place for, as I said, most of the state, including Melbourne. So we are expecting this to only get worse today, and I'm hoping I can get rugged up quickly.
Oh. It's blowing a Megan gale, isn't it? Whoa.
What do you reckon the temp is right now, Lizzie?
Oh, it feels like -32, just as a guess. Yeah.
That's summer in Canada in the depths of winter.
I've got 3 layers on. There's 3 layers on. Only facts, guys. Only the best facts.
Turn the other
for you.
way. Turn the other way for us.
No, you know what that's going to do.
It's okay. It's glamorous. It's glamorous. This is Melbourne fashion, guys. This is summer. This is as good as it gets.
Oh,
Stay warm.
Oh,
Stay
you're the
warm.
best, Lizzie.
that is Australia.
Beautiful Melbourne.
Thank
Beautiful
you.
Melbourne.
So, Lizzie, you probably don't want to know
Stay warm,
that
guys.
Today correspondent Lara Vella, she chose to be inside at Sydney Airport today. Lara, smart move.
Beautiful. I love that for
Lizzie.
her.
She drew the
Love
short
that
straw
for
today,
her.
didn't she? I've no doubt if there was an opportunity to stick me out in the elements, our producers would take it. Don't you worry about that, Ali. But yeah, we are expecting the wind to once again play havoc here at the airport. Already Air Services Australia have told me this morning, Ali, that the domestic airport has been reduced to one runway in preparation of these deteriorating conditions. I've had a quick chat to some of the passengers who arrived on flights from the Gold Coast, from Melbourne and Adelaide today, and they said already they've experienced a little bit of turbulence as they were coming to land here in Sydney, but nothing like some of the passengers that we've heard from yesterday who said they had really bad turbulence, a white knuckle ride really. In fact, some of those flights coming into land, for example, from Queensland into Sydney yesterday, they had to do a couple of loops of the airport. The Bureau once again has issued a severe weather warning for those damaging wind gusts for a very large pocket of New South Wales, all the way from Coffs, Sydney Metro, down to the New South Wales-Victoria border, and even as far west as the central west, places like Deniliquin as well. Those peak gusts in excess of around 90 kilometres an hour. And yesterday as well, during a very popular swimming race here in Sydney, around 18 swimmers, they in fact had to get rescued, plucked from the water during those very choppy conditions. The worst of those gusts, Ali, is expected a little bit later this afternoon from about lunchtime.
And there we have it, Lara Vella from the comfort of the terminal, and Lizzie. Exactly. Thanks, guys.
That shot says it all.
Great reporting this morning. Well done. Thank you.
A pedestrian has been killed.